ladies and gentlemen, what you've been waiting for.
Hello there.
Can I help you?
Yes, I hope so. I was given your number for a Sean Parker.
Sean Parker isn't in until Tuesday.
Oh, is that right? Is there somebody else I can talk to? It's rather urgent.
Right. Can you just give me a very brief synopsis of what the problem is?
Sure. Basically, I have been researching into geoengineering and to the solar radiation management, and I've been raising awareness because I think that the chemtrail conspiracy is a real conspiracy rather than a theory. And through this, I've been making lots of videos of the new types of trails that we didn't see 10, 15 years ago in our sky. And now I've been contacted by an insider, a whistleblower, from inside a European airline that was claims they have been part of the program since the late 90s of spraying. He's actually I could read you some of the information. He sent me lots and lots of information, technical information and logistical information that appears to support the evidence that I've been researching. Now, I am no pilot and I am no aviation expert at all. In fact, I'm a very ordinary person, but I've been doing a lot of research. And because I've been making lots of videos and I've been sharing what I found at conferences I speak at, this person has been alerted to my activities and decided that I would be the one that they would contact. Now, the information that they have shared with me in the opening paragraph of their first email, of which I have several, they say that they are a management pilot of one of the carriers that has figured in one of your videos, and I'm involved on the regulatory side of things, which is required since just about everything we do in these spraying programs is illegal according to the CAA and JAA regulations.
Right. Well, the best person to talk to would be Sean Parker. However, there is a whistleblowing form on the CAA website, and if you wanted to fill that in until he gets back.
But is there someone else in the country? He surely isn't the only one. And this situation here, I mean, this goes into great detail, including rostered flights, and he's given me some of the sheets, the flight details. And it seems very comprehensive, very sensitive information, and it seems very authentic. I've shared this information with several people around the world, because there are lots of people all around the world, as you probably know, who are trying to raise awareness to this. And they are of the opinion as well that this is sensational information and is likely to put the government, or at least the agency involved, of which a name I've been given, which is controlling this spray program, put them on the spot. And this is, according to this information, appears to be that the contrail thing is disinformation, and actually chemtrails is real and it's toxic. The person involved has done their own research. They were sold a story at the beginning, now are ashamed of what they're doing, and they just want this program out in the open.
So this program you're talking about, it's a spraying program, is it?
Yes, basically there is different types of fuel that is used in the planes, and one of the fuels has an additive called trimethyl aluminium, TMA, or meth. as it's known inside the program, that's added at 15% to the fuel to N-hexane, which makes it very similar to fuel anyway, but it's pyrofluoric and it needs to be in inert tanks, which is why, if you might know, since the TW800 flight in New York in the early 90s, they changed the central wind tanks to become inert tanks, which are suitable, as it happens, to carry this TMA additive in the fuel. And so there's two, basically I've got the details here, and even on the long haul flights he explains how aluminium oxide flakes are mixed with ethanol. Or is it ethanol? I have to look at the details to read them out.
I'll have to pass you through to someone else because it's getting beyond me. Just bear with me for a moment.
Sure, okay.
Your call will be handled shortly.
Hello, sir. This is Sharon Reid here. How may I help you?
Hello, Sharon.
Hello.
Basically, maybe your colleagues already briefed you.
A little, yes.
I am a geoengineering researcher, and basically, because of my activities, I've been raising awareness to the possibility that our skies are being sprayed with chemtrails, which is a slang name, which I'm sure you know, for the aerial spraying that goes on in our atmosphere. And basically, because of the profile that I've raised, a whistleblower has contacted me. And the information they've shared with me, now I will emphasise that this is an anonymous whistleblower, and I am no pilot or aviation expert. I'm just an ordinary person that's been doing a load of research into something I think is going on. Now, I have shared some of this information with another pilot, and they say, yes, it seems very genuine. So because of this information, it's very, very sensitive. I think I have no option but to share the information with you, because let me ask you, if there was a situation where there were many commercial airlines that are being co-opted into contracts to spray nanoparticles into the atmosphere which are toxic and are part of a weather control program, and the effects of these nanoparticles are known to be very seriously dangerous to our health, and there has been a correlation in the increases of the illnesses associated with exposure to these nanoparticles. If we found out that this is actually going on, and it has been going on for some time, what would be the position of the Civil Aviation Authority to realise that there is a big spray program going on, potentially that is very toxic to the environment? And I don't know if you're aware of this, we've lost 50% of the bees in the world.
Yeah.
Many, many trees are visibly suffering all over the world as it happens. And if you look at a tree closely now and you look at the leaves, you will see discoloration, deformities, and basically it's across all the species. This isn't something to sensationalise. This is actually going on. And basically, this is a reaction. Their immune systems are breaking down because of toxins. Now, the question is, are the toxins actually coming from the aeroplanes? According to my whistleblower and the information, it's a confirmation that yes, it is. So what is the position? If the evidence that they've supplied me turns out to be authentic, what's the action that the Civil Aviation Authority would be taking?
Well, obviously, right from the outset, I don't know is the honest answer until other people would have to get involved, because basically I just take the details and then pass this on to the relevant persons. So I'd have to take some advice. I wouldn't be able to give you an answer on that at the moment, because obviously this would involve an awful lot of research, etc. And a lot of people to get involved, I would have thought. So I couldn't give you an answer on the phone today, because the position is I don't honestly know. I don't know if there's anybody that has already been approached with this information, and so that's the starting point of what I would have to do. Obviously, we take anything that, is this unique to, it's obviously not unique to the UK.
No, this is going on globally, according to them. I don't think it's actually going on every single place in the world, but I think it's going on significantly I don't know if you're aware of the amount of people that are trying to raise awareness to this issue. Literally, I am connected to people all around the world.
Right.
People as far away as Japan, Australia, Argentina, South Africa, in Brazil, Uruguay, the whole of America, Canada, the whole of Europe. There's groups all over the place where people are trying to raise awareness to this because people have noticed a big change in the skies.
I understand. Obviously, the first thing I would have to ask you to do, though, is put this on paper to me, because without that, because I need to go with some facts.
Yeah, of course.
To the right persons. So if you're prepared to do that, I need to have as much information as you can give me or prepared to give me, which I can then take away, and obviously it remains highly confidential within the CAA, but I would have to then approach the best relevant persons that I could involve in this, because obviously it's something that is not a normal type of inquiry, should I say, and therefore I would have to then find out who would be the best person to look at this. But I don't know, obviously, if it's not something that's unique, obviously, to the UK. Obviously, we regulate our own airspace and our own aviation industry, but obviously this is obviously something that is on a grander scale. So at this moment in time, unfortunately, you've caught me on a week where my manager, who handles